I say that the world has changed enormously over the last few decades. The world is changing so fast, and really the problems of today would be very difficult to imagine even 20 years ago. So much has changed, but unfortunately, most classrooms have not yet changed with the times. A classroom where the teacher stands at the front, imparts knowledge to students who are sitting passively in rows is no longer appropriate. I think the 21st century classroom needs to reflect the world outside. The learner really needs to be at the center. Students really need to be active and free to use those 21st century skills to solve problems.
At ILA, we asked ourselves, how can we prepare students to face the challenges of the 21st century? And we decided that we could go beyond English. We want to teach skills that will empower them to be successful in their lives outside ILA as well.
We want to engage our students by encouraging them to research topics that are relevant to their lives and doing this in an English-speaking environment. When we empower students this way, students become a lot more engaged with what they learn and a lot more confident learners.
We want to give our students the opportunity to learn new skills in class, but we also want to give the students the opportunity to practice those new skills together so they can use them in the real world. During class time, we want the students to interact, either as a class or as a group, so they can work together to develop those skills.
In our 21st century classrooms, we want students to be creative, adaptable, positive. We can teach those skills that all employers are asking for. So we've introduced 6 skills that are essential in the modern world.
Creativity helps our students to become better problem solvers.
Communication allows the students to interact effectively with the cultures and communities around them.
Collaboration is when students work in teams or in groups in order to research, create and present a solution.
Digital literacy allows the students to harness technology to do things better and more efficiently.
Good critical thinking skills allow students to make the right decision based on the available evidence.
Self-reflection helps our students to learn from their mistakes and their successes.
Before we make the project, we have to choose the topic, and I think it's the topic part of the project because there are various jobs, so we have to choose one job and think what's gonna adapt in the future. And so then we have to find the information, a lot of information.
My teacher told me to create things in class like drawings and write poems.
It was quite hard because I get to stand in front of people, and that's the first time, so I'm quite nervous. But then when I started to talk, I was like, okay, this is fine, I can do it.
By taking our students beyond English, by bringing in skills into the classroom, and by really preparing the students to face the 21st century, we are creating a learning environment that will accompany them for life.
As a parent myself, the way I look at it is I don't know what jobs they will do. I don't know whether the jobs that they want to do today will exist in 20 years' time. But one thing I'm sure of is they will need thinking skills. They will need to be creative.
Our students aren't simply getting better at English. They aren't just improving their English skills. They're getting skills that will enable them to be successful later in their academic lives and in their careers.